Hi, I'm Temeko Richardson for The Sports Life, and today we're joined by Arthur Jones, now with the Indianapolis Colts. He had a fumble recovery as well as 2 sacks in the Super Bowl. How did that feel?
Oh, it was amazing. Really one of the best days of my life. Just, Ray Lewis always talked about feeling that confetti fall. And we used to laugh when he always used to talk about it. I cry like a baby. When you feel it, it's like the first time you feel snow. It's no better feeling. You grow up watching the sport, and that's football. Every football player, common goal, you want to win a Super Bowl. And when you feel it, you've accomplished the highest level in football. It's no better feeling. It's definitely a blessing, something that'll never be forgotten, and something that it pushing me to get to that level again. And I feel like being in Indianapolis, I have the perfect opportunity with the young gunslinger Andrew Luck, a guy who would take over games, and me bringing my presence on defense. I feel like I'm a perfect piece of the puzzle. You know, Joe was an awesome time. A lot of people say he didn't have personality, but if you ever see Joe in the locker room, he can be a character. You know?
Was he twerking? What was he doing?
I can't give out locker room secrets, but he's a great teammate to have.
Who else was a great teammate to have when you were with the Ravens?
Terrell Suggs.
Really?
Yeah, by default.
T-Sizzle?
By default.
Wow.
You know, me coming in as a rookie, my lockers, they really don't care. They'll put you next to anyone. So I was by a lot of offensive players, and once I started getting up in ranks and whatnot, they moved me next to Terrell Suggs. So the last, I would say 3 years, I've been next to Terrell Suggs in the locker room, and it's been awesome. It's been awesome.
Really?
He's going to be a guy that's going to bring you up every single day in practice. He's going to dance. He's going to, first of all, we share a locker, so I have half a locker.
Right.
That's one thing I'm excited about, Indy having my own locker finally. This is a guy, if you've ever been in the Ravens locker room, this guy has a big flat screen TV in his locker, huge Bose speakers, all home entertainment, PlayStation. So where do you think his clothes go?
All right.
It's all in my locker. So, I have about this much space, and I should have charged him rent the last 3 years, but I didn't. But I really appreciate him. He helped me elevate so much my game, is just how he's a professional every day and how he studies the game and how he takes care of his body. He's a guy who really introduced me to the Colts that we talked about before, and really eating right and nutrition, and it's the reason why he's playing this game so long.
You talked about your guaranteed money with the Indianapolis Colts. How does that feel now that you're making publicly a lot of money? And I'm sure you have people coming at you left and right.
Absolutely. It's a great situation to have, but it's bittersweet. It feels good to be financially stable and knowing that my family will be taken care of for the rest of their life. But at the end of the day, I've lost a lot of friends, people who I thought was very close to me. Asked for large amounts you wouldn't believe, amounts of money, and it's kind of sad, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. ESPN
did a show called Broke, right?
Absolutely.
And a lot of times the players are talking about people come to them, their friends, their family, people asking for all kinds of, they want a car, they want a house, they want, a yacht, they want jewels, Gucci bags, all kinds of things. And of course, the large sums of money. And then when we saw T.O. and he was in a lot of his interviews, he was talking about how people came to him with all these business deals. And there are a lot of sharks out there that try to connive. So what kind of advice would you give to people now that you're in the position?
If you guys are in the position, just say no.
Just say no. It's
no
like a
drug.
Everything.
Just say no. It's just like a drug. You're going to get people coming at you left and right for different types of businesses. I had one guy come to me about a cell phone app, which was a total scam, and me doing research, he didn't think I was going to do research on it. And the first red flag is I asked him, can I have the presentation to speak it over with my team?
Right.
And he said, I can't do that because it's not out yet. And once I did more research on it, I found out that the app was already out. I'm not going to say what app it was, but it was a total scam, and it was over $1 million investment almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
To build an app?
To build an app to fund it and everything like that, and it's just sad. But you just gotta be really smart with your money, and best thing I do, just save it.
So do you have like a front person? So now, do you change your cell phone and only let players call you?
I'm kind of trying to determine now, but it's sad because I have a lot of great friends that it's unfortunate that I may lose their contact by changing my number, but it might be the best thing for me.
10 years down the line, what do you want to be known for?
10 years down the line, Arthur Jones wants to be known as a guy who's been a pleasure to have in the locker room, great father, hard worker, and a guy who just loves to have fun. whatever it is in life.
Do you want to mentor younger athletes? Is that what your end goal is?
No way.
No way?
No, I don't want to deal with guys like myself. You know, it's a headache. Younger athletes are a headache. No, I'm joking. Of course I do. You know, sports is something that's been a blessing for me and my family, and it's something that's always going to be there. I'm always going to be going back to my high school, trying to mentor younger guys, try to keep guys in the right path, and just giving back. That's what it's all about. That's why I always treat people how I want to be treated. You just never know. You know? Whenever, you know, the game chews me up and spits me out instead they're through at me, I'll have a career doing something else.
And what would that career be?
Who knows? Maybe you know.
Creating a cell phone app?
Maybe creating an app. Who knows? You know, we're still trying to figure it out. There's so many, you know, so many things I can do in life, and I'm excited for the future. But right now, I'm just focused on the task at hand. Focused on Indiana. Absolutely. Nice. Colts strong. Colts strong. I don't know about that one. It didn't feel right saying it. Well, thanks for joining us today. Thanks for having me. And I wish you much luck and at least 10 more years in the league. I appreciate it. I'm Temeko Richardson. Thanks for joining The Sports Life.